Well, on my last video I was left with this battle 28 minutes into the video, and there just wasn't time to fight it and get on and do whatever I was going to do next. So I've spilled it over onto this one. I don't quite know why I've got two forces attacking me here. There seem to be only one lot of greens, but hey ho. I expect this should be the last battle. I hope so anyway, because this will be the fourth turn. I'm hoping it's 1 year that I have to hold them off for, but we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know, but I do hope that's the case. If not, I suppose I've got to hold it until 1580. I can't see that being the case though, can you? Look at that. How many has he got there? 1586. Does that show both forces? Ah, no, reinforcing 1100. He's got 2700 against 2300. Okay, so it's not going to be an easy one for us, this. Since this battle is going to be such a tough one, I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to show some of it. Might be a bit of a challenge, this one, hey? So they're about to fire or shoot or whatever you want to call it, so let's get them on fire arrows, give them a bit of extra oomph. Just about to go, aren't they? Oh, hang on a minute, these are shooting as well actually. Is that those? Oh yes, it's those. They're in the same place, aren't they? Shooting at the same things. Right, okay, are these ready? Oh, usual setup by the way. I've got my arrows, or bowmen, whatever you want to call them, in a kind of reserve here. Might just pull them around here actually. Might be a bit better used. I don't think they're very well utilised there. Okay, let's select them all, and I think I'll get them all on fire arrows. Idea is that my melee troops, they're the ones he's going to want to hit the most, are behind the walls, as usual. You've seen this happen before, of course. And my archers are behind them. They'll soak up the fire, no problem. I don't mind that. I know they're more vulnerable where they are, but so what? It's all about... Oh, hang on a minute. Why aren't they... Oh, they're not even shooting at anybody, and I've put them on fire arrows. I don't think it goes down until they've started to use it, actually until they've shot twice with them. So it's basically just defending the walls with my existing troops, perhaps moving them around a little bit, you know, depending on where he's going to be. I can only defend the one place, that's this internal area here. So I'm relying on the external area here to just sort of shoot him with, is it this one? Fort Tower, yeah, so that's mine, you see, Date. So they'll be shooting down, thinning out his numbers a little bit there as well. There you go, he's down to 111, 110. They're not shooting many, but they're shooting some out, that's the main thing. And they're Katana Samurai as well. I think they're pretty decent ones. He's got some good troops, hasn't he? So, yeah, I think so. Excuse me. Right, okay, quite an easy thing to do really in a way. It's just a case of watching for whose arrows are spent and, you know, sort of where I need to move my troops around. But other than that, oh, I did have my stopwatch on. I thought I'd turned it off, but no I haven't. I had it on. So, right, a bit dull really. You know what's going to happen. He's going to come over the walls. He's going to hit my my troops that I've got inside. Oh, General. Now he needs to be on stand and fight, just to inspire everybody a little bit more. Should have had him on much earlier, to be honest with you. I want all of these guys here to be in what is it, guard mode. Didn't have him on that, which is also a bit silly of me. And the general should inspire everybody now, so the arrows will be shot a little better, the fighting will be done more efficiently. Being in guard mode means that we won't chase them when they're running away from the walls afterwards, if they are, let's hope. I've got a heck of a lot of troops to deal with here, so I certainly expect that I'm going to be running out of arrows, there's no doubt about it. And of course he's going to have his never-ending supply, he says grumpily, of arrows. I presume he's going to be going for the towers in the hope that then they'll then start to shoot my way, but I don't know if they can. They might do. But even if they do, they're probably only going to reach as far as this fortress, I would have thought. I don't know. Is that his yet? Damaged. Right. Controlled by Date still. So although it's damaged, it's still controlled by me, so we should still be shooting out some of his men. It's looking like just under half at the moment, but then his reinforcements haven't come on yet, have they? So, you know, because he's got more than one army, remember, coming on this one. Well, at least I think that's the case. If I just have a look up here, look at these here, you'll probably find there's loads and loads of men ready to come on. Where are they? Here. Oh no, it's just those. A general, eager. So maybe he didn't have a full 20 to bring on in the first place, and he's standing around waiting for the rest of the reinforcements to come along, I would have thought. I don't know, but anyhow, like I said, fairly simple battle to fight. Not an easy one to win, but the tactics are the same whatever I do, I'm afraid. So it's just a case of finding out where my men are getting a little depleted and moving them around, that's all. So what have we got here? 55. Oh, there's a 90 in there as well, Yari Samurai. So they're bound to be tired. It says confident on there, but surely, well, they're shaken, but surely they've had it, haven't they, really? They're going to have run a long way in order to get into this position. So, okay, we've got some men fighting. He's gone low, hasn't he? Good grief, 75 out of 120. Why on earth has he gone so low? Can't even find them. Where are they? Which ones are they? Oh, is it those there? It's those, isn't it? Right, both samurai. Right, well, let's bring some from over, say, here to help them out. Over that side. Doesn't seem to be anything attacking over that side, does there? So let's get them over from there to give them a hand. Okay. That's all that's needed, really, just moving troops around and making sure things are supported. Excuse me. You'll probably find it's my own bow samurai that are shooting my men, you know. That's what's doing it. Anyhow. Are they moving? Yes, they are. They take a long time to get there, aren't they? How long is this place? Let's get these over as well then, shall we? Where are they? It's these, isn't it? Just there on that corner there. So we're struggling a little bit over there. So like I said, it's just a case of moving troops around and wangling things a bit, that's all. Can we shoot our fire arrows again? Not too sure. It's mainly actually the archers that are causing me problems here. There, look at those there. Are we returning fire? Well, we should be, shouldn't we? Really should be. Ah, right, okay. Fire arrows as well, so that might help a bit. And we'll be able to see who they're firing at as well. Come on, are you firing back or what? What's happening? What are they shooting at then? These seem to be shooting at those for some reason. To pretty poor effect, actually. 85 out of 90. We only killed 5 there with 2 decent shots. Why on earth they're not firing at those, I really don't know. I just don't know. Maybe it's because they're not actually firing at them at the moment. I don't know. But anyway, Control M. And anybody that can... so I'll have to have a look individually. Yep. Yep. And... Yep. And... Who else? Nope. Yep. Okay, and yes. It's these here that I'm most worried about, just these here. So let's get these guys out of here actually, because I think they've suffered enough, haven't they? Down to 47 out of 90. Mind you, they're halfway, aren't they? So it's not too bad. Let's just move them over to this side, I think. Out of the way a bit. Give them a bit of a rest. And put in the ones that I'd sent over to rescue them, or to help them out, or whatever. Is that these? Not too sure. Or is it these? I hope we're not going to be chasing anybody over those walls, because that would be really irritating. What have we got here? 96 of them. So let's put them in there then, shall we? Into there. Ah, now we've got the purples coming over. Yariashigaru, there. So this is the relief army, so presumably that means the first army is struggling. Or at least struggling enough for the relief army to appear, unless both armies appear both at the same time. It's always possible because it's a reinforcing army, isn't it? When you've got 2 armies, rather than just reinforcements in the same army, they may well come on all at the same time, so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult for me, of course. But I'm not too worried about losing troops on this one. Where are we? I think I'm going to need to get... They're just totally wasted, aren't they, there? Let's get them and them. Yep, over to, say, here. Doing some damage, I think. Over to there. Yep. Okay. See if that makes any difference. Can't harm things, can it? What about these? We're suffering, aren't we, here? It's all that archery fire that's coming over that's causing us the problems, isn't it? Okay, not much for it really. Just have to continue much of the same. Anyway, I won't bore you with the rest of this. You know exactly what's going on there. Look at that! Actually, phew. Hey, that was pretty good firing, wasn't it? Look at that! Wow! Huh. Anyway, okay, I'll carry on with this and I'll show you the results at the end of it. It's just a case of filling about, moving the troops around whenever we're weak. That's the thing. Okay, I'm whizzing to the end of the battle now. These have been wavering for more than half an hour. And I've just been sitting here watching just in case they decided to attack, so they're doing absolutely nothing. If you have a look around you can see where most of the casualties were caused. He came over this way. I didn't realise, but it looks to me as though that tower has caused quite a few casualties. If you look at this, there's streams of him being shot at by me there, but also this way as well, and it looks as though maybe he was trying to control this area. Latterly in the game, when he had very few troops over here, I ran some archers over to here and reclaimed this place. I counted it. I had to sit there for 20 seconds just watching and watching all the time and then rush back as soon as I could so that I got that back again. But it looks as though maybe that tower took out a lot. I mean, obviously I had archers along here, but that tower would have been firing for quite a lot of the game as well, shooting I should say. Now, the in here in particular you had bow warrior monks. I don't know if you can make them out in that massive bodies, but he had bow warrior monks. He also had what do you call them, firebomb throwers as well that came up this way somewhere along here. This is the main point of his attack. This is the point where I had to continually restock my troops. Well, the best way to describe it. So we really went really quite low in here. 16 out of 120 there. It wouldn't surprise me if we lost 1,000 in that battle, but anyway, it looks like time's up. Should be by now. What have we got? 22 seconds left. We managed to hit some of his troops on the way in, but not too many. If you look over here, that wasn't very effective shooting, was it? His bowmen seemed to last forever, and I was so surprised that we managed to outshoot him, which we did. I had to sort of train my archers on them. I didn't just have them firing anywhere. Well, I did at one point. But then I thought, no, hang on a minute, I'm going to have to get rid of these bloody bowmen, they're murdering me. And of course I had to get rid of that tower as well. I had to reclaim the tower. The other tower was fine, it always remained mine. Close victory. Well, at least it's a victory. Okay, I'll show you the results when they come on. I'm not sure how quickly they're going to appear actually, but that's an attack by two armies, as you know. I don't know what on earth's going to happen if another army appears. I don't imagine it's going to, really. I can't see how there's going to be a third army coming along. And I don't really know how I could have managed that myself if I was attacking a place. How would I have done that with two separate armies? I'm really not sure, because you're not allowed to enter into the vicinity of a place where you can attack it from without actually attacking. So I'm a bit nonplussed about that, and I don't quite know how he got two armies in there at the same time that way. I just don't know. But anyway, if I knew how to do it, I would let you know. Right, close victory, there we go. Oh, I said 1,000, didn't I? Look at that, 1,118. I wasn't far off. Mind you, I had over half an hour to roughly tot it up as well, didn't I? But anyway, it looks like we've gained quite a few chevrons in that one as well. A few battle details. Look at that, a 6 chevron unit. Sweet, isn't it? Mind you, I don't suppose he's got many men left. They didn't kill many, did they? Lost 58, killed 55, but you see, he had a lot of bowmen. Like I said, samurai bowmen. He also had bow warrior monks and things as well, so it's a real struggle for us, that one. 152 Yari samurai. That's pretty good. They're the ones I sent charging in when his general came over, and some other good troops. The bowmen did well for themselves, didn't they? Because it was the melee troops really that were taking the fire, I think, from, although they were behind the barricade. That's what his troops were most intent on attacking. No, I thought I saw another army there, but it didn't come towards me, did it? Or was it because it was purple? Oh right, I was going to say, is it still due to come? It might be.
It is dangerous to be the tallest tree, for that is where the axe strikes first. We are victims of conspiracy. I am called an enemy of the state. We must have vigilance. We must prepare for war. My ancestors would be proud. We drew the sword and went to war. Our enemies are scattered. Their cities burned. All who opposed us are crushed. Their dead are silent. We Date are triumphant. From the northern mountains to the depths of the southern seas, we rule. I rule. The true master of Japan has been revealed. All men bow to me, their mighty Shogun. Our clan's greatness will be remembered. Its glory, its power. A legacy to last 10,000 years.
Well now, there's a surprise. So, it finally happened. We finally did do it, but Realm Divide, right at the end there, just before, I don't quite understand that one, because we'd gone beyond 14 territories. We'd also taken Kyoto, so I don't quite know why it took so long for Realm Divide to occur there, or, I don't know, I thought we had Realm Divide before that, but anyway, that's it. We've retained all of these territories, which I'm very, very pleased about. I did expect to lose at least one of those. That's mine. These are a vassal. These are allies. This one over here is a vassal. So basically, all of this is mine, and this is mine effectively because it's a vassal. And of course, like I said, that's on my side. And these are allies. You know, so a very, very strong position, I would say, to continue this campaign if anybody wanted to. I don't want to. But I think I've proved I can do it as a Date. I've got very little opposition now anyway. Like I said, they're allies. So I don't know if they'll remain allies. I'm really not too sure. But it wouldn't take much to wipe those out really and cut across this area here. And then maybe move into this area and take this island here. Or I don't know. But it's... I think the most difficult part of it is over now. Owning half of Japan, having the wealth of half of Japan as well, and the stronger navy. I think anybody is going to be, I don't know, an easy target for me, I would have thought. Okay, hope you enjoyed that anyway. I like the graphics. I like the kind of troops, they're great. But having said that, I'm afraid I like volley firing musket, so I don't think I'll be doing another one of these. I think I'll wait for the next Total War 1 to come out, and we'll see what that's going to present us with. I must admit, I like the ships as well, the broadside ships. It's been interesting though, interesting to sort of see the differences in the types of warfare. And I would recommend it to people, particularly who like medieval type warfare, because it's that kind of warfare, isn't it? Really, bowmen shooting overhead from the rear, lots of swordsmen and spearmen and stuff. You know, so all good stuff and very, very colourful. You know, because of the types of Japanese samurai warriors and stuff. You know, Bring on something like, what did we say? Well, obviously I want the Renaissance. I think maybe we're going to have an American civil total war. Does that make sense though? Can you have a total war, civil war? Not too sure.